Welcome to Euro Bangla City SATV News. Vishbala Alam with our headlines. Death references of Major retired Sinha murder case have reached High Court for examining the lower court verdict. ECNEC approved Dhaka 1,503.32 crore project to set up an institute of frontier technology. Train operation with 100% passengers starting from tomorrow, said Railway Ministry. 50% ticket will be available from online and 50% at the counter. Now the details. The documents of Major Sinha murder case have reached as death reference to the High Court for the examination of the trial court verdict. Officials of the Cox's Bazar Court concerned brought the documents of the case, including the judgment, to the High Court today. On January 31st, Cox's Bazar District and Session Judges Muhammad Ismail sentenced Pradeep and Liaquat to death and also 6 others to lifetime imprisonment for killing Major Sinha. The case documents and judgment reached the High Court as death references from the lower court after the latter delivers the verdict as per relevant provisions of the Code of Criminal Procedure. The Executive Committee of the National Economic Council ECNEC approved over 1,500 crore project set up an Institute of Frontier Technology through the construction of primary infrastructure for Sheikh Hasina Institute of Frontier Technology project. The government will set up the country's first frontier technology-based specialized institute. The approval came from the ECNEC meeting held today with the ECNEC chairperson and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in the chair. Prime Minister M.A. Mannan said that the total of 11 projects were approved today, involving an overall estimated cost of over 37,500 crore. Trains will run with full passenger capacity from Wednesday. The authorities decided to relax the COVID-19 curbs amid declining infection. The Railway Ministry took the decision following the fall in infection rate of COVID-19. According to the notice, the government has strengthened the vaccination program and the people are travelling to many places after taking COVID jabs, which increases the pressure of passengers. So it is needed to fulfill the demand of the passengers to roll down the wheel of the economy. The minister also demanded that train passengers to strictly maintain COVID-19 health guidelines such as wearing masks and use of sanitizers. Brace for a pleasant weather as cold wave conditions over parts of the country will abate in the next couple of days. In many, rain in few days, following which temperature will rise, said a Met Office. A mild cold wave is currently sweeping over the district of Dinajpur, Nilphamari, Kurigam, Rajshahi, Pabna, Molovibazar and Chattogram Sitakundu Upazila. In its forecast for the next 24 hours, the weather department said moderate to thick fog may occur over northwestern parts and the river basins of the country, and light to moderate fog may occur elsewhere over the country during midnight to morning. Weather may remain dry over the country. A regretful road accident occurred in Cox's Bazar today. 4 brothers were killed and 3 others injured when a pickup van hit them. The deceased were identified as Anupam Sushil, Deepak Sushil, Champak Sushil and Niropam Sushil. All of them are sons of Suresh Chandra Sushil, who passed away 10 days ago. They were returning after performing worship as part of their father's funeral prayer. Injured Prabhan Sushil, Raktam Sushil, Samaran Sushil and Hira Sushil were rushed to Chittagong Medical College and Hospital and Molamghat Memorial Christian Hospital. Viewers are taking a short break. Stay with Euro Bangla City SATV News. Welcome back. You're watching Euro Bangla City SATV News. Now let's take a look at what's going on in the world. French President Emmanuel Macron heads to Kyiv today after offering concrete security guarantees in an effort to dissuade Moscow from invading its neighbor Ukraine. Macron's visit comes during a week of intense Western diplomacy amid a major Russian military buildup. After several proposals by Macron, President Vladimir Putin said his country would do everything to find compromises that suit everyone, raising the prospect of the path to de-escalate the volatile situation. Meanwhile, US President Joe Biden warned Putin in a press conference about the end of the controversial new Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline from Russia if the country attacks Ukraine. Over in India, female Muslim students in the country's southern Karnataka state protested on Monday against the government's latest decision to ban students from wearing hijabs and burqas in colleges. Hundreds of protesters who were seen wearing hijabs and burqas took to the streets demanding the withdrawal of the decision. The protests come as the Karnataka state government last week issued an order imposing a ban on wearing hijabs and burqas, stating that the intent is to disturb integrity, equality and public order. As protests took place across the state, one college was seen allowing students wearing hijabs to enter the premises, but they were seated in separate classrooms. At least 8 people died and another 15 were injured in a bus accident in Mexico on Sunday. The bus was carrying around 45 passengers. The bus that crashed was heading to Cancun from the city of Merida. The bus overturned after hitting a truck that was working. Paramedics and rescue services rushed to the crash site, transferring several of the injured to Cancun General Hospital. Meanwhile, the cyclone Batsirai killed 21 people and displaced more than 60,000 after it slammed into the Indian Ocean island. The storm caused tremendous damage, knocking down houses and electricity lines along the southeastern coastline until it moved away late on Sunday. The Federal Shariat Law FSC today dismissed a petition seeking a decree against the marriage of Prime Minister Imran Khan on the basis of 10 questions related to Islamic laws and constitutional provisions. A 3-member FSC bench declared the petition as non-maintainable with an observation that the petition was not filed in accordance with the Federal Shariat Court Rules 1981. The court order also mentioned that 10 questions asked by the petitioner. However, Shariat court terms petitioner's questions absurd, derogatory and absolutely irrelevant. Regarding the questionnaire, the bench was one of the opinion that they were contrary to the relevant procedure, and even otherwise, most of the questions were irrelevant and got nothing to do with the FSC business. Like everyone else, environmental pollution has made Pope Francis worried too. In an interview, Pope said clumping plastics in waterways is criminal and must end if humanity wants to save the planet for future generations. Faisal Faruqi reports more.
Pope Francis, who has made defending the environment a cornerstone of his pontificate. In this issue, he recounted how Italian fishermen came to him about tons of plastic found in the Adriatic Sea. In an hour-long interview, Pope also said that throwing plastic into the sea kills biodiversity. It kills the earth, it kills everything. The Plastic Pollution Coalition notes that plastic wastes in landfills can break down and seep those same chemicals into groundwater, which then pollutes fresh water, lakes and rivers. Reports said waterway litter harms and kills marine wildlife, causing the death of at least 100,000 marine mammals, including turtles, dugongs and whales, and nearly 1 million seabirds worldwide per year. Rainwater and wind carries plastic wastes into streams and rivers and through drains in the ocean. Careless and improper waste disposal is also a big contributor. Disposal of plastic waste needs to be controlled and managed for our own betterment, said the experts. Faisal Faruqi, SATV News Desk.
Popular musical platform Coke Studio arrives in Bangladesh to regale music the lovers over the country. The launch of this musical platform was held at Radisson Blu, Dhaka Water Garden in the presence of Coca-Cola fans and guests from the government, media and renowned artists from the industry. The Bangladesh edition of Coke Studio will bring together diverse artists of different genres and give music lovers across the country an opportunity to enjoy Coke Studio's fusion music. The managing director of Coca-Cola Bangladesh said they want to create real magic in Bangladesh and make life interesting with wonderful moments for everyone. The opening season will be aired in mid-February and will be primarily feature 10 songs, while a few other tracks will be launched to celebrate the occasion and the International Mother Language Day. Now sports news. Chattogram challengers have dished victory against star-studded Minister Group Dhaka by 2 runs in Sylhet today. It is a dramatic win for Chattogram challengers. Tamim's undefeated 56 bowls 73, together with contributions from Dhaka captain Mahmudullah Riyad and all-rounder Shubhagata Mom, have Dhaka to took the game to the final delivery. However, Dhaka still fell short as they could score 145 for 6 while chasing a 149-run target set by Chattogram. After a poor start, Tamim and Mahmudullah began to take control of the game, and it appeared at one point that Dhaka would easily cross the finish line. In the end, Mitrunji Chaudhary bowled a magnificent final over which assisted Chattogram for the thrilling win. Meanwhile, celebrations all across Senegal as the country's national football team received the heroes' welcome upon their arrival in Dhaka on Monday with the Africa Cup of Nations trophy. The team were met by President Macky Sall, with the government declaring a national holiday to celebrate the historic win. On Sunday, Senegal defeated Egypt on penalties, claiming the first ever Cup of Nations title after falling just short in 2002 and 19. Before ending, we go to the Euro-Bangla City SATV News headlines again. Death references of Major retired Sinha murder case have reached High Court for examining the lower court verdict. ECNEC approved Dhaka 1,503.32 crore project to set up an institute for frontier technology. Train operation with 100% passengers starting from tomorrow, said Railway Ministry. 50% ticket will be available from online and 50% at the counter. You're up to date so far here on Euro-Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news visit www.satvtv.tv. Stay with SATV.